North America, a vast land rich in untouched nature. An endless repetition of geological upheavals, along with constant erosion. Volcanic activity caused by the Earth's burning heartbeat. Verdant plains. Trees so tall they seem to reach the heavens. Huge underground caves existing in everlasting time. North America is a land of truly spectacular natural wonders. The emblematic bison of the Great Plains is one of the many protected species of wildlife that populate Yellowstone National Park. Covering an area as large as 9,000 square kilometers, the park is famous for its erupting geysers and bubbling hot springs. Yellowstone is the world's first established national park, most remarkable for the spectacular volcanic activity and unique flora and fauna fostered by the limitless energy of Mother Earth. The Rocky Mountains stretch across over 4,800 kilometers, north to south, down the entire length of the North American continent. Surrounded on all sides by the mountains of the Middle Rocky Mountain Range, the park spreads across the states of Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. The river that flows in the northern part of the park has its source in the upper reaches of the Rocky Mountains. It was this river that cut out the Great Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, which has a depth of 460 meters. The Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone got its name from the yellow rock found along the river. The park was then named after the canyon. The yellow rock is rhyolite, which is created when lava, spewed out of a volcano during an eruption, cools and solidifies. Yellowstone was formed from 3 large volcanic eruptions that occurred during the past 2 million years. This gigantic caldera, which was left after the last great eruption 630,000 years ago, is approximately 75 kilometers long from north to south and 45 kilometers wide from east to west. Volcanic activity continues in the area today. Yellowstone Lake was formed when snowmelt from the Rocky Mountains collected in one part of the caldera. At the bottom of the lake, which is approximately 120 meters deep, hot vents and fumaroles continue heating the lake even today. All over the park, white columns of erupting steam can be seen. Referred to as geothermal features, groundwater, which is heated up by the same magma that causes volcanic eruptions, erupts out of holes or vents in the ground. Geothermal features include such phenomena as geysers and hot springs. The temperature of magma can reach 1000 degrees Celsius. In Yellowstone, there are approximately 10,000 different spots where we can see such geothermal features. The blue, very transparent water in this spring is so hot and acidic that only a few types of bacteria are able to survive in it. Yellowstone is said to be the location of the world's highest concentration of geysers. This geyser is known as Old Faithful. Since observation records first started being kept for the geysers 120 years ago, Old Faithful has continued to erupt a 60-meter tall column of steam once every hour without fail. Yellowstone National Park is located on a high plateau, which has an average altitude of 2,500 meters. Plant life grows very well here due to the moist climate and 4 distinct seasons. These conditions have resulted in almost 80% of the valley being covered with evergreen trees. The area's rich vegetation nurtures various types of bird and animal life. White pelicans migrate here in the summer, while Canadian geese visit in the winter. Since different types of migratory birds arrive during different seasons, the sound of singing birds can be heard all year long. These bird nests were formed on sheer rock. These are the nests of fishhawks that breed in the park in the summer. A male fishhawk is returning to the nest with a river fish. The birds finish raising their chicks before the start of the winter, when they return south. This creature, making its home in the rocks, is a member of the marmot family. This male elk has particularly fine antlers. In the summer, their antlers are referred to as velvet antlers because they are covered in soft velvet-like fur. By autumn, the velvety fur has been rubbed away to reveal the animal's hard antlers. The American black bear is said to be able to run 100 meters in 8 seconds. The bear breeds widely, from the Rocky Mountains to Canada and Alaska. This bear stands more than 1.5 meters tall. The bear, which is omnivorous, consumes everything from nuts and insects to small animals. An American bison leisurely crosses the road. Due to overhunting, their numbers had been reduced to less than 1,000 on the entire North American continent by the end of the 19th century, facing an imminent danger of extinction. This crisis, however, was avoided by a conservation movement that resulted in the creation of Yellowstone National Park. In 1872, the U.S. Congress, in order to preserve Yellowstone's natural wonders for future generations, set aside the land, designating the area a national park. Yellowstone thereby became the world's first national park. Thanks to these efforts, American bison presently number over 3,500. The park's founding mission to set aside an area of nature for preservation was a concept that soon spread throughout the world, and today more than 1,600 national parks have been recognized in more than 100 countries. The movement of magma under the surface of the earth beneath the park has as yet shown no signs of abating. The Mammoth Hot Springs are located in the northernmost part of the park. The lime-rich hot spring waters are what form the huge limestone mountains of the area. This richly flowing hot spring contains about 2 tons of lime a day. It is said that the shape of the limestone mountains here changes from week to week. The limitless energy of the Earth's magma, along with the mineral-rich and plentiful waters of the Rocky Mountains, have created this land of immense natural beauty. Yellowstone, attracting people both as a place of tranquil greenery and for its untamed land of exploding geysers and bubbling hot springs, has served as a trailblazer to the world for ecological conservation.